Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market and a very interesting day going on in the stock markets. Super red day. We have Tesla down 5.3%, by the way. And last week was fairly red also and pretty unpredictable for the stock market. Lots of things going on right now. So you're definitely going to want to stay to the very end and get the full updates in this video. We're going to talk about Tesla. We're going to talk about Reddit. We're going to talk about NVDA and some other surprise stocks at the end. So make it to the very end. But before that, just slap a thumbs up on this video, share this video with a friend, and subscribe on YouTube for the full-length videos. Now strap on your seatbelts and let's dive right into this video. So first up, we have Tesla currently sitting at $166 per share. They're down 33% in the past 3 months, so it could be a good buying opportunity. If you guys remember, during the start of the new year, around January 1st, January 2nd, we saw Tesla as high as $250 per share. It went on to dip around 20%, and it consolidated for a majority of the month of February around $200 per share. And at the beginning of March, we actually saw the stock take another leg down around 15%, falling, and now it's headed for another leg down. So right now we see strong support at $165 per share. About a year ago in April 2023, we saw Tesla as low as $153 per share. So right now, that's definitely a price point to be looking out for on Tesla, because if we go under $150 per share, $155 per share, then it's going to be a sign for another leg down even further. Could even go as low as $125, $115 per share. Now, that's highly unlikely, but Tesla is in the press and the news right now for a lot of negative things. So the magic of Tesla, people are really losing that right now, and that could really push a stock down. Now, if we scroll down, however, we can see that the fundamentals are there. Tesla is not just a hype stock, so you can't just believe everything that you read in the press, and just because you're feeling a certain way about Tesla on a certain day doesn't mean it's a bad stock. We see that the PE ratio is still 40.7, implying that it is still a good deal. And if we scroll down to their EPS, in the last 3 quarters, it's been a little bit wishy-washy. We haven't seen the growth that we quite wanted. In the last 2 quarters, it's been around 60 to 70 cents on the EPS, which is really not that impressive. We really wanted to see continued growth from Tesla, and that's why people were so excited about it. Now we have the expected EPS lower than it's ever been in the last 4 quarters, okay? So not only is the hype dying around Tesla, but we can see the fundamentals on the EPS is also dying as well. We see less people buying Teslas. That's going to equate to a lower EPS, less deliveries, less money in Tesla's pocket. So should we be afraid? Should we sell all of our Tesla stock, or is it a buying opportunity? Is Tesla going to get right back on track? And they are reporting earnings later this month for April 17th. So around 2 weeks, we can expect Tesla earnings, and that should tell us a lot more than we know today. However, when you're investing in Tesla, the best thing to have is a long-term mindset. Don't get distracted with what's going on today, tomorrow, yesterday. Have that long-term vision and dollar cost averaging, investing $200 per month, $500 per month into Tesla consistently over a long period of time is going to pay off the most for long-term investors. And if you need help finding a budget in the stock market, how much you should be investing, just DM me on Instagram. I have a few more spots left to take some people under my wing and teach them everything I know about the stock market. So if we see what analysts have to say about Tesla, we can see that the upside is overall 20% in the next 12 months. And that's between a combination of analysts. Some analysts have them as high as $300 per share in the next 12 months. But on average, we can see Tesla is expected to at least hit $200 per share in the next 12 months. And I agree with this analysis, and that would yield you around a 20% gain in the next 6 to 12 months, depending how quick Tesla gets there. Now, the first thing we see is a few 5-star analysts, all 5-star analysts with their price reports, and this was just reiterated yesterday. Okay, 5-star analyst, 5-star analyst, 5-star analyst, 4.5, 4.5, 4.2, from the top down. First up, VJ, we could see 195 with a price target saying hold. Colin didn't really put his price target, but the next one, Mark, we can see another $190 price target, which would be a great gain, around a 15% gain there. Now, Daniel has a $300 price target. Okay, he has a success rate around 54%, which is actually really good for these kind of price targets and how many different price targets they're giving out. He's actually ranked 1,500 out of 37,000 overall experts, which is interesting to say the least. $300 price target on Tesla. As we scroll down, the 4.2 star analyst has a $280 price target in the next 12 months. These are very aggressive price targets, but Tesla is a growth story, so don't be surprised if you see them at high evaluations over the next 12 months. Now, we also see some 2-star analysts, some 3-star analysts, some 1-star analysts with like $20 price targets, $150 price targets, but we do see one 4-star analyst with a $120 price target. There's not much information on this analyst, so I would take that with a grain of salt. But as we continue to scroll down, we can see that most of these 5-star and 4-star analysts have at least a $190 price target to a $250 price target. So that's a good price range to expect Tesla to be at over the next 12 months. Here's another top 25 analyst. He's ranked number 14 with a 76% success rate, and he has a $193 price target, and he said that 2 months ago. So only 10 more months, and if this William Stein's prediction comes true, should be $193 per share at least in the next 10 months. Now, let's briefly talk about Reddit. In the last video, we actually talked about them in detail, so if you missed that video, make sure you check it out because it was a banger. We see them up 10% on the day with an intraday movement around 14%, and they're rising as we speak at $50 per share. They've been extremely volatile since they came out. We saw them IPO at $34 per share, and then they went on to consolidate to around $50 per share. And then they went to rise around 50% after that consolidation of around $50 per share. Okay, they peaked at $69 per share, as they should. You know, it is a meme stock, remember. But if you watch the last video, then you know that they are also a fundamental stock. They have a lot of good things going on with the balance sheet, which I was really impressed by, and some other factors as well. So they are a meme stock that I might be able to get behind. We saw them dip yesterday, April 1st, at $44 per share, which it did make that new $44 low that we haven't seen in a while. So there's good chance that we could see it fall to $35 per share, $40 per share. But anything under $45 per share, I think is a fair price for Reddit to dollar cost average in, especially for the swings going on early. If it falls down to around $45 per share, then there's a good probability that it could spike back up. Now, before it falls down, there's a good chance that it could hit $60 per share once again, maybe even $69 per share once again, and then fall down again. So if you are not an experienced trader or you don't want to gamble your money, I would stay away from Reddit stock right now unless we see a big dip. Now, this could be a bullish swing trade right now. PayPal Golden Cross indicates bullish sentiment after Visa deal. Okay, PayPal stock sees Golden Cross formation admin strategic catalyst indicating bullish momentum. Resilient year-to-date performance and positive technical indicator signals potential for sustained growth. Okay, we see that PayPal witnessed a surge in stock performance, leading to the formation of a Golden Cross. The company's announcement of key appointments and partnership have bolstered investors' confidence and propelled the stock's upward trajectory. Most recently, on April 2nd, which is today, news of collaboration with Visa Inc. for its peer-to-peer payment system moved the stock. On April 1st, PayPal has also announced that Ernst & Young CEO joined its board of directors. So a lot of good things going on with PayPal stock right now. They could be a good swing trade. Options, I'm probably still holding off right now. If you want to see exactly what options I'm buying expiration dates, strike price, ticker symbols, and everything in between. Make sure you hit me up on Instagram. Like I said, I have a few more spots left that are dwindling pretty quickly. So PayPal Golden Cross Formation. The Golden Cross Formation signifies a bullish sentiment in the market. The Golden Cross occurs when the 50-day SMA crosses above the 200-day day moving average. In the case of PayPal stock, this phenomenon is evident as the 50-day SMA is at 61.65, surpassed by the 200-day SMA at 61.60, forming the golden cross. So you have Reddit, you have PayPal for short to medium term, but what about long term? NVIDIA, is it still a good time to buy, or is it going to be dipping down? Now we've seen no slowing down in sight with NVIDIA. Just in the last 3 months, it's up 81%. Remember when it was closer to $500 per share? It would have still been a good time to be buying, but nobody really realized that. So dollar cost averaging in a stock like NVIDIA is going to pay the biggest benefits. However, I personally am not a big fan of buying at all-time highs. So I'm a patient investor. You know, I already have a lot of money in the stock market and a lot of investments that I am sound on. So I'm not in a rush to get into stocks, and that's what you should develop also. Lots of successful investors invest this way. They don't just invest because it's the hot thing at a 52-week high or an all-time high, okay? So slow down, pump the brakes, and, you know, in 52 weeks or 6 months, NVIDIA could be a lot better deal. However, if you believe in NVIDIA for a long term and you're planning on holding for at least 5 years, if not longer, then just dollar cost averaging in, putting $200 a month in NVIDIA, no matter what price it's at, is going to be the best thing you can do, instead of trying to time the market and time NVIDIA and say, oh, we're at a top, or oh, we're at a bottom. Because in reality, NVIDIA, there's no telling where it's going to be at 12 months from now. Nobody can predict that far out, and anything can happen also. So that's the kind of mindset you have to develop if it is a sound investment that you're extremely bullish on over the next 5 years. If we scroll down, we can see that the PE ratio is 75, significantly higher than Tesla and significantly higher than a lot of other stocks in the stock market. Okay, remember, this is a growth stock, so the PE ratio should obviously have a little bit of a premium, but so is Tesla. Tesla was the big hot thing just 12 months ago, just 6 months ago, just 24 months ago. Tesla was all the talk of the town. So, you know, when the next thing comes along in 12 months or in 24 months, the next winning stock comes, are you just going to forget about NVIDIA also and move on and try to invest at something that's a 5-year high or all-time high just because it's the hot thing to invest in? So you have to really realize that, you know, are you investing in NVIDIA just because everyone else is and because it's on a huge rally? Why are you stop investing in Tesla? If Tesla has a better PE ratio, it's a better deal. It's on a huge sale. It's on a huge discount right now. Did your investment thesis change on Tesla? Is it going to change on NVIDIA in the future? So these are the kind of questions you have to ask yourself. And if you don't have anyone to talk stocks with, message me on Instagram. That's what I'm here for. I love talking stocks. If you don't have any family member or friends that are in the stock market, I understand. Lots of my students are the same way, and that's what I'm here for. Just reach out to me on Instagram. We could talk about stocks, ask some of these questions to yourself, and figure out what's the best route to go for you personally. Reaching out on Instagram only takes a few minutes of your time, and it could be the best investment decision that you made, getting advice from a professional investor that's been doing this for years and years and years now. We also have programs developed for beginner investors. So if you are a beginner, just let me know. No shame in that at all. Everyone starts somewhere, and you only get more experience. And by joining my private trading group, you could get 2 years of experience in just a few months. Over 228,000 followers on Instagram now. I've been doing this for over 4 to 5 years now. 896 posts, the daily stock market. Reach out to me here and I'll get back to you right away. I'll shoot you over my website so you can check everything out. Click on success number 9, success 2024. Anyone you want, by the way, and read through some of these positive testimonial statements. Lots of students have been making crazy gains in the stock market, and they're just beginners or just a few months of experience in. So there's plenty of money to be made in the stock market. Let's make 2024 your year of stock market success. Reach out to me on Instagram. Thank you for making it to the very end of the video, subscribing on YouTube, sharing with a friend, commenting below, listening, viewing, and subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.